Okay, so here's my camping solar setup. So here I've got Amazon 100 amp hour lifepo4 batteries. There's 3 of them in here. We have dual temperature controllers. So there's one here and one here. And then this is my DC to DC charger. This allows, when I start the car and the car is running, charging power is coming into the batteries through this charger. When I shut off the car, this charger turns off and the solar charger's on all the time. But when this one takes over, the solar charger will kick out because of the output voltage. It will trigger the solar charger to think that the batteries are charged and it will just stop producing power. So I'm trying to figure out a way if I can have it not do that and just pound power in, but I don't think that's possible. But anyway, the temperature sensors are set to turn off each of these systems. So this one's on right now because the key's on, as you can see by my monitors and stuff on the front dashboard there. So when I turn the key off, this system will turn off. Right now it's on, but if I go down here and I turn the key off, so you see now that system is off, right? So this one here, however, remains on. So currently my batteries are at 14.1 volts because it was just charging not that long ago. Right now the ambient temperature is 9.6 degrees. Can't charge these batteries. When these batteries are 0 degrees or below, you can't charge them. I mean, you can, but it's like 0.01 C, which is such a ridiculously low charge current that you might as well just say you can't charge them. All the blankets and all that stuff that you see around these here, these are just kind of an insulation for when it gets cold or whatever, and also padding. So there's padding all underneath these batteries as well. So they're not strapped in yet. I'm still working on that, but they sort of do get strapped in, and I'll show you why in a second. So anyway, and then of course I have my 2000 watt sine wave inverter, pure sine wave inverter, and yeah. So and then what this does, so what this temperature sensor does is when it's triggered, it uses a small 10 amp relay, kicks in this 40 amp relay. 40 amp relay comes on, allows solar power to travel to the charger. The little chipboard here receives power from the charger, therefore from the batteries. When it reaches below 3 degrees Celsius, which is what I have it set at, I can set it for whatever I want, but 3 degrees I think is a nice safety margin, and I'm not using these batteries below that below the temperature. I'm not going to be out camping, I don't think, and if I am, I can always change the setting. But anyway, I can still draw power from the batteries. I just won't be able to charge them. So what this does is it kicks off the solar panel input. So there will be no power coming from the solar powers to this because that relay will turn off. And then it needs to reach 5 degrees Celsius before the system will turn back on. And again, that's a setting that I can change. And these are both set the same. So that's how that works. And anyway, so once everything is said and done, so you see I have quite a bit of amp hours back here. Everything is wired up properly with very good gauging of wire and stuff like that. So everything is fused. Even the batteries, they all have fuses in them and stuff like that too. So now I'm just going to lower this, so just give me a second here. Okay, so now everything's sitting down. And then what happens is that's my trailer wiring there. This wire here is for my refrigerator, 12 volt fridge. This over here is a 12 volt extension cord that I can pull out for diesel heaters or air pumps or whatever I just need power for. This orange wire here actually goes over to that plug box there, and that would be activated by my inverter. which I would plug in now. Now again, the system's not on. Now it's on, right? So I don't leave it on when I'm not using it, so I turned it off. And then from here, let's get the screwdriver out of the way and the mess of a garage. And let me just go get my panel. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, so the panel just goes in here like so. Closes down. And that's it. It's all hidden. You don't see none of it. Close the hatch. Close the spare tire carrier. Latch number 1. Latch number 2. And that's it. And then here's my solar panels. Solar panels are up and running. Each one of these is rated for 110 watts. I have not tested their specific output yet. I didn't have a chance to. By the time I got these wired up, it was too dark. And this is my solar shower. There's probably some pictures of it out there on Facebook already. That's the drain, the main drain. That's for feeding the hose. That's for filling the damn thing, and also the air vent. Yeah, so that goes up on my roof between the solar panels. Anyway, so there she is in all her glory.